Hey guys, I'm Key.
And I'm Mika.
And we are starting a virtual monthly blog called
DopeChicks&Kicks.
Yes! And so the whole concept of this blog is really to be authentic and share our own perspectives on things that's like real life, right?
We're going to keep it real. Mm-hmm. We are two Black women in Atlanta who are professionals, and we have a lot going on in our personal lives that could likely inspire or spark conversation that should be happening, I believe, more amongst women.
Definitely.
So there's a lot going on with us, and so we just want to share and be authentic with it.
Yeah, share some of our experiences. Hopefully some things are relatable with you all. And we definitely want you to engage with us, have a conversation with us. The whole concept is joining us on the couch, kind of chilling in a relaxed form. Although we will be flying, sometimes we will have on kicks because that's what we do.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, for our first episode, I think we wanted to touch on New Year's resolutions, whether or not they really matter, right? Like, are they important and stuff like that? Do people really keep them, or is it unnecessary pressure that we put on ourselves? And then kind of touch on vision boards a little bit, and then this whole concept that people have been trending about having a soft 2023. And really, what the fuck does that mean, right? So I want to ask you what your perception is on these resolutions, and are they really worth a damn, or should we just not care about them?
Yeah. So I'll say this: I do believe in writing the vision and making it plain. I do believe in writing the visions out. But I also think that there is a lot of pressure on women, and maybe women in my circle, but a lot of pressure on women. So, you'll see these like vision board parties and things like that, which is cool and awesome. I've had my own and I enjoy them. But I think it is important to write out what your goals and your dreams are. That's okay. I think what is not great or healthy is feeling pressure to check a box per se. Like, this is who I'm supposed to be, or this is where I'm supposed to be. I think as you always develop your goals, your dreams, your vision board, it should be reflective of truly your own desires and not necessarily pressures.
I think you touch on something important too, which is like this whole pressure of, especially in our community, Black and brown community, we as women a lot of times put unnecessary pressure on ourselves because of society, right? And what society is telling us: oh, you've got to be married by a certain time, you've got to reach this certain level in your career, you have to check these boxes, like you said, on education or whatever the case may be. And by the time you start doing all that, you wake up and you're like, damn, am I really happy, or am I just trying to overachieve some things? And a lot of times we, especially, our friend circles and stuff like that, we're all overachievers. There's nothing wrong with being an overachiever and getting to the bag and doing all those things, but you got to make sure you enjoy the journey. And a lot of times we're not taught to enjoy the journey. We're taught to like grind and hustle and stuff, and then you wake up and you're burnt out.
Yeah.
35 and burnt out. What the hell?
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense.
Burnt out or unhappy because you live other people's expectations and not your own journey. And that's one thing I hope to share with everybody, especially those that have questions about me and my life and my choices. Like why I've honestly done the things that I've done, and how that's allowed for me to live in an intersection of who I truly am, and not necessarily a person who just check boxes. That's boring. So.
And I think it's an art to not giving a fuck.
Yes.
And just like
cheers
to that. It's an art to not giving a fuck and just being like, you know what, this is life, I'm gonna do me. If you approve of it, great. If you don't, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because like there's more fulfillment in that. You know what I mean? And you kind of take the pressure and that hat off that says I've got to achieve everything. I've got to be everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, but you talked about what you're saying is you're owning your own uniqueness, right?
Yeah.
You're owning like everything that you truly are, and you operating with like a certain level of confidence and I don't know, authenticity, I guess, would be a good word for it.
So then, let me ask you this then. What's your perspective in terms of vision boards, right? Because we kind of touched on that when we said what we think about in terms of New Year's resolutions. I'm not a proponent of New Year's resolutions. I don't do them anymore, haven't done them in a long time, because I'm probably not going to honor that damn thing anyway. I'm like, this was a pipe dream, let's not. But I also know, that I like have really big, grandiose goals. Mm-hmm. And so whether it's January or May or October, I'm still achieving some big shit.
For sure.
Career-wise, personally, whatever, investment-wise, whatever the case may be. So I don't really care that it's January. I care, like, where am I in my life and what I'm trying to do. And that's where the vision board stuff comes into play for me.
And that is, honestly, if there was a way to do it, that is the way. I mean, vision boarding should be a part of your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And when I say lifestyle, like, what do you get up and do every single day that benefits what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve? So, for example, if you're trying to, like, get your body right, you should have a regimen or a lifestyle that reflects that. If you're trying to get your money right, you should have a lifestyle and budget and activities that reflect, where you're trying to go. So I think vision boarding is one of those things that may be highlighted at the beginning of the year because of the whole New Year's resolution things. But vision boarding is something that should be visited throughout. It's a fluid activity. And the thing about a vision board, I believe, is that sometimes when you put things on a vision board, you have a idea or expectation of how it's supposed to play out.
Yeah.
But the beauty about it is it's like going through the process and it will play out, but it may not play out, in my opinion,
how you thought it would.
Exactly. So what's your opinion? What's your clear opinion on vision boards?
I think that everyone should do them, but what they look like can vary. And what I mean by that is they can be, people are doing digital ones now. I haven't gotten into that. That ain't my thing. Yeah. I want to touch. I need to feel it. I need to do some arts and crafts. Let me get the little Elmer's glue. You know what I'm saying? I need to touch it. I need to feel it. I got to be able to embrace, like, all of my senses.
The art.
Yeah.
Creativity.
I have to be able to, like, I'm going to have to, like, be in my Zen space to create it so I can manifest. I'm big on manifesting.
Yes.
So for
She's
me,
big on manifesting, y'all.
I'm gonna have my crystals. I'm gonna got my sage going. I'm putting on my little yoga music. Okay, you might have some rain outside. I'm creating a whole scenario.
It's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe. I gotta feel it in my spirit. I'm gonna pray to God. I'm gonna get into my zen, so I can, like, be like, okay, this is what I'm manifesting, and this is what, like, I can see it because it feels real to me because I'm embodying it. I can taste it. I can feel it. I can smell it. I can fully experience it.
For sure. The art, the beauty, the creativity, the energy of it all.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
What about, okay, so there's this concept of Soft 2023.
Yep.
What you think about it? What's your thoughts on it? At first, I'm being honest, I didn't know what the hell people was talking about. They were like, I'm doing a Soft 2023. I'm like, okay, here we go with a new trend. I don't know what the hell this means. Am I getting old because I don't know what this means? Then I started asking people. I'm like, okay, I get it. I think the concept is I'm going into a new year without overworking myself. So what's your thoughts?
What I take away from it is that particularly Black women are not living up to some of these prior stereotypes of who you're supposed to be or who you wasn't supposed to be, but really embracing our femininity. And for me, I'm excited for the embracing of the femininity. I don't care what you call it. because at the end of the day, I think whether you call it a soft year, I'm a soft woman. I think as human beings, and maybe this is scientific, maybe it's not, but there's masculine and feminine energy.
Definitely.
And so I just think Black women in particular are embracing their femininity more. And so I don't care what you call it. I just want people to like honestly live their truth and get in touch with who they truly are. Because some of us have been living, and I say us, some of us have been living under expectations that you don't even know where these expectations come from, or you are clear about where your expectations come from. It came from the environment that you were raised in. And so I guess I'm simply, in all simplicity of what I'm saying, is embrace who you really are. And if you are a feminine woman who is not out here trying to like be superwoman or like overwork herself, and always feeling like you have to operate in your like more masculine energy, honor that, you know, like honor like who you truly are. And so shout out to, you know, whatever you want to call it, but for the purposes of this soft year, shout out to all of that, as long as it's like you really honoring who you are and operating in who you are.
Yeah, I like
Cheers.
that. Cheers to that. I think you bring up a good point about the femininity portion. I definitely wasn't thinking that at all. I was thinking of it in terms of career-wise, not overachieving, but I guess that kind of touches on feminine energy versus masculine energy, because in corporate America, private or public sector really, in any type of executive role, right, professional role, you have to exude some level of masculine energy to get shit done as a leader, to be respected a lot of times. And so you can't be hee ha ha, oh, you know, you know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh, take me away, and what should we do today? And you guide me and tell me what we should do. And you're the leader. You have to be like, okay, here's the direction we're gonna go in. Here's the timeline. Here's what our goals and objectives are. Let's corral people together and make this happen. It's very visionary. It's very executionary. It's very intentional. It is assertive. Not necessarily aggressive, but assertive. And that is, by definition, more masculine versus femininity, which is more so nurturing and receptive and takes direction, I think, to an extent. So I think you bring up a good point. I gotta sit with that a little bit. So
cheers
to 2023.
And vision boards.
And vision boards. And a soft 2023 with feminine energy. Damn.
Tell us what you think. We would love to hear it.
Bye, y'all. So a part of Dope Chicks and Kicks is basically we're gonna highlight a different type of kick every month, right? We wear kicks. I wouldn't call myself a sneakerhead. Well, I don't know. When are you officially a sneakerhead? You got like 30 pair of kicks. Are you a sneakerhead?
Now, I don't think I have 30 pair of sneakers, but I do have heels. Now, don't put...
You do. You got a million pair. I got 30 pair of kicks. You got 30 pair of heels.
Yeah, for sure.
I got heels too, but I don't have 30 pair of heels. I got 30 pair of heels. I got a lot of shoes.
I know. You have more kicks.
I definitely got more kicks.
And I have more heels.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe we, like, showcase both of them.
Yeah. Okay, all right, cool. So this week, we're doing
the Jumbo
77, which are now sold out.
Well, no, I don't know about this color, but it depends.
The red one, which ones were sold out? Oh, the ones I wanted. The green.
No, the blue.
No, not the blue ones, these ones.
Oh, the sage ones?
Damn, I done closed out the thing. Hold on. Blue, green, and yellow, yeah.
That's the blue ones, yeah. They probably in your size though. But your
Oh, I thought you said they sold out.
your feet are smaller than mine.
Yeah. But it's in women, so I need an 8. So yeah, they got them. But okay, so y'all have to stop them. Those
Yo, you need to go ahead and order those, please. Cause
I feel pressure.
you
Let me get the shoe when I'm ready to get the shoe. Why you worry about when I'm getting the shoe?
because they dope.
Okay. Can I get the shoe when I'm ready to get the shoe?
Okay.
I am gonna get the shoe though. I just like those are fresh. But I don't know if I want those or the pink ones. The pink ones go hard too.
You want the pink ones because I have the pink ones.
No, I want the pink ones because I like the pink ones.
Okay.
But these don't, it say just a few left too.